The Immortal John Hancock here, and this is just a special video saying thank you. And I am so grateful for really everything in my life. My family, my friends, my job. I love what I do, and I'm very grateful for everything. And this is just a thank you, just a thank you to anybody who's tuned into my channel. So many things, so many great memories, so many great experiences. I have received a lot of things recently, and I want to showcase some of them. People have sent me some wonderful things, and this is just a token of my appreciation. And I have a lot of special things coming forward too. I'm getting close to my 500th video, and so I'm really excited. I got one special planned to do for that video, and so here we go. So today I just want to showcase some things that have come across my way and have been donated or I've picked up. Recently I did a trade on the Saturn Collectors Group online Facebook group, and we got winter heat for the Sega Saturn. And so I'm coming down to the wire for my Sega Saturn collection. I'm down to about 20 games, and there's some I need to upgrade a little bit, and I have plans for the final one. I have a lead on the big one for Sega Saturn. So fingers crossed, and more to come on that one in the future. So yeah, I got winter heat, very sweet. I got a letter sent to me, someone who's a big Odyssey 2 fan, and they know that I love the Magnavox Odyssey 2. One thing about me is I love to collect everything. I try to collect the oddball, not necessarily the popular. I love collecting classic games and classic gaming consoles that go way back. And I'm not just a mainstream collector, as many of you know. And I got this letter sent to me. It's pretty awesome. And had a note. I love notes. I love handwritten notes. And I try to keep them all too. It says, "Hey John, here's a neat little addition to your museum. Just give me a shout out. Captain Cheerio on YouTube." This is Garen. Garen, thank you so much. Captain Cheerio. Very, very thoughtful, and he sent me something. I've never seen this, and I knew about it, but let's see here and get it in here. It was in the envelope. Very, very cool little collectible here. So, 1982 World Fair. There was an official console of the World Fair, and it was actually the Magnavox Odyssey 2, and they had these little pins. And here it is. Really sweet. See if I get it in there. And the official game of the World's Fair, official game console, Odyssey 2. There you go. Sweet. Really, really neat collectible. And to find one that's not been used too. Looks like it hasn't been used. Very sweet. Love that. Love getting these like odd, weird collectible things. And it's stuff like that. It's pretty sweet. Someone thought to send that to me. Very honored. All right, moving forward. Justin Leclerc, if you're watching, you donated quite a bit, and thank you so much. So Justin knows that I'm going for Saturn and some other sets. Some of the sets I'm going for are Atari Jaguar, Atari Lynx, Sega Saturn, and GameCube are probably the four that I'm looking at right now. It's really, challenging moving forward with the competition and pricing, but it's something that's important to me. I want to complete those just to represent them. And getting close to Saturn, I had 80% of Saturn knocked out, 10 years ago, but just trickling, just getting little by little here by there. And Justin donated these, so here we go. And he donated an Earthworm Jim 2, very sweet. And it looks like he got these at Game Junkies, and he's on the East Coast. So, and Rampage, I'm looking for a manual for that. But yeah, it's a Rampage I didn't have. I did a video about the many ports of Rampage a while ago. I had a lot of fun. I want to do more of those videos. So yeah, definitely. And then Sonic R. Sonic R. I have passed this up many times. So Sonic R, and it's in good shape too. It's complete. And you open it up. This is in pretty good shape. Thank you so much, Justin. That was very, very thoughtful of you to go out of your way to help me with my collection. It's most appreciated. So yeah, it's knocking out Saturn stuff now is expensive, and there's a lot of questions about disc rot, and you know, just people know that eventually there are certain consoles that are going to have issues moving forward. For me, it's more about having the physical game represented, and you know, there's other ways of playing the games, whether or not moving forward that happens. For a lot of people, that's a deal breaker, but for me, it's more about having a physical media representation of something. Yeah, I want it to work, but eventually, you know, there's certain consoles that disc rot and some other problems are gonna pop up, and we just have to deal with that as best we can. So all right, moving forward. This is another really cool edition, and I'm honored to have it in my collection. And this is from another person, Joe from Ohio. I want to say thank you. And so yeah, Joe from Ohio, like I said, he says, here's a Game & Watch we've spoken about. It appeared at my local store a couple weeks ago, and I watched your video on other recent Game & Watch pickup, and I heard you say you didn't have many of them. I have some. I have many. I have about a third of the collection in box and many loose. I thought, since I've been watching your channel for a few months and appreciate your opinions and collection showcases, that I could finally make a small contribution. I don't consider it a small contribution. That's a pretty big contribution. He sent me a complete in box Turtle Bridge, and I've never seen this. I've never seen this Game & Watch. I've never seen it in box, and wow. So I'm a huge Game & Watch fan, especially the vintage stuff, and so having that in my collection, I'm just like, holy cow, that's amazing. Yeah, like, woo, what, like, awesome. Definitely want to do a video on that. We'll see if I can fit that in. So oftentimes I get things donated to me and the people don't want to be mentioned, so I want to respect that. But I've had some crazy stuff sent to me in some boxes, and so I just want to showcase some things to be added to my collection. Sometimes people ask me, do I deal with doubles? Not really. I really, the thing for me, I want to have things represented, just one good, clean, working copy of something. And I typically don't like having doubles. I don't have space for it. And for me, you know, I have occasional double here and there, and that's just for like, you know, for having extra copies of something for a tournament, or something that I play quite a bit of, or something that's fairly worn. Or, you know, if I want my son to play something, I have a couple extra copies of games that he likes to play, and that way he can use them and wear them out, and it's not a big deal. It's not gonna like take away from the game collection. So here we go. So this is crazy. So I got sent some crazy stuff in a box, and so I said earlier I'm going for Saturn, Jaguar, Lynx, and GameCube collections. And so this person knew that I am pursuing those things and send some crazy stuff. We'll start off first that he knows that I am pursuing any Atari game that I don't have box, and some, you know, I'm getting to a point where some of the stuff I'm missing is pretty difficult. And he sent a box Master Builder, and this is a really hard game to get. I'm really excited about having it in my collection. It's got some great artwork here. And, you know, the Spectre Video stuff, pretty tough to get. You know, it's definitely a crash game, and it's got that foil box, really sweet. Really excited about having this in my collection. That's amazing. And so there's several boxed Jaguar games I don't have, and this person sent them to me in complete in box. And one of them was International Sensible Soccer. And this is I do believe a Telegames release, or Telegames offers these. Telegames UK, you can get some of these still, and that's pretty sweet that that's offered. There's also Flashback, The Quest for Identity, amazing game, and now I have it complete. Very cool. Very cool to have this game complete now, and I'm really excited about that. Alright, more games. More games I didn't have boxed. And you know, sometimes I come across stuff, get stuff sent to me that I just haven't managed to find. One thing about Jaguar stuff where I'm at, you know, it's pretty hard to get. You know, typically you find a Jaguar and you find like the 10 same box games or games connected to it, and then everything else is just it's hard to find. This game is not good, but I wanted it complete, and Bubsy So getting Bubsy complete in box, and I haven't played the Jaguar one a ton, so definitely one I want to check out more. And yeah, Bubsy complete in box, very sweet. Other one, sealed Troy Aikman football with the original price sticker on it. Boy, I bet the Cowboys wish they had Troy Aikman. Yeah, I thought I'd never talk about the Cowboys on my channel, but I just mentioned it. So yeah, boy, yeah, the Cowboys in rough shape. So anyways, yes, Troy Aikman football. So yeah, definitely nice to have those in my collection. Next up is pretty cool. It's kind of a Telegames kind of exclusive, and they offer some weird things. And so if you ever want to check out some Jaguar oddities, you know, Telegames UK, it offers these still. And so, you know, it's one of those things where sometimes these stores, they make in limited quantities, you know, rare Atari stuff, Jaguar stuff, especially Telegames. And so, you know, now's the time to pick up that stuff before they go away forever. And so a 05 is one of these things, and this is complete in box, and very cool to have that in my collection. Another game I was missing, and again, these were all donated, most appreciated, is Worms. Worms. Having Worms for the Jaguar is definitely one that I've wanted for a long time. And so yeah, finally having that in my collection, pretty sweet to have that. And I'm just so grateful and thankful, you know, to have these. And so I'm getting close to a set. I'm missing a few Jaguar games. Missing the big one, Battlesphere Gold, and missing a few others, Breakout 2000, and you know, a bunch of homebrew. Missing a bunch of homebrew stuff. But that's it. I mean, then for like a retail set, I'll have everything complete in box. So I'm getting close to my 29th set, and Saturn is my 30th. So getting there, little by little. And finally, last but not least, and then I have something else. Last and definitely not least, I was donated Iron Soldier 2, both the CD and the cartridge version. And so I have Iron Soldier 2 on CD, but not in box. And so now I have the cart version as well. Very sweet. Iron Soldier 2 is a pretty solid game. And again, these are the Telegames releases, and really excited to have those in my collection, and grateful that someone is so thoughtful and generous with that. It means the world to me. But wait, there's more. This person also knew that I didn't have complete in box, complete in case Burning Rangers, and that has been resolved. Burning Rangers. So this is a great game. It's pretty hard to get. It's gone up in price, and so having a complete in case Burning Rangers, I'm honored and humbled to have this in my collection. Thank you. Another thing that I haven't talked about in a while, but I've wanted a Framemeister, and this is something that it's something I want to do, especially with older game consoles, and I want to definitely mess around with this. I haven't had time to mess around with it yet, but here it is, and I have a Framemeister now. So thank you very much. And so there's many other things planned for my channel. I love doing this channel. I love talking about games. I definitely want to talk more about collectibles. It's a lot of people ask, you know, you've done a lot of product reviews lately. That's true. It is kind of the season for it, and so it's kind of a balance where I like to do product reviews, and that's why I do them, but I also like to talk about collectibles, and I'm so blessed and thankful to have many things now to talk about, on top of the ability to showcase, you know, things on my channel. So thank you so much. This whole video is just dedicated to you folks who continue to tune in. It means the world to me, and I'm really excited. Got a special video planned for 500th video, and looking forward to it. This is the Immortal John Hancock. Thank you, and you take care.